It begins with a single, unbroken line, a horizon so vast it seems to curve with the earth itself. Here, in the heart of Wyoming, the world opens up. There is no sound of civilization, no hum of distant traffic, no chorus of human voices. There is only the land. It stretches out, a tapestry of sagebrush and ochre soil under a sky that feels impossibly large. You stand at the edge of this immense quiet, a solitary figure in a painting that has no frame. The air is thin and clean, carrying a scent of dust and distant rain. It feels ancient, a place untouched by the frantic pace of modern life. This is a world defined not by what is here, but by what is not. The absence of noise becomes a presence in itself. It fills your ears, a deep and resonant silence that seems to emanate from the ground beneath your feet. It is a silence that invites you to listen more closely, to hear the subtle rustle of dry grass, the whisper of a breeze that has traveled for hundreds of miles without obstruction. In this emptiness, your own heartbeat becomes a drum, a steady rhythm against the profound stillness of the landscape. It is a humbling experience, to feel so small, yet so connected to something so grand. The scale of it all is difficult to comprehend. Mountains that appear as gentle smudges on the horizon are, in reality, colossal peaks of granite and ice. A journey that seems to take mere minutes by sight can last for hours by foot or by car. The landscape plays tricks on the eye, bending distance and perspective. It forces you to slow down, to recalibrate your senses to a different rhythm. This is not a place to be rushed through. It is a place to be absorbed, to be felt. The emptiness is not a void. It is an invitation to look deeper, to see the intricate details that thrive in this expansive world. And so, you take a step, then another. The crunch of your boots on the gravel is the only sound that breaks the spell. With each movement, you venture further into the heart of this great quiet. The sun warms your face, and the vastness ahead seems to pull you forward. It is a journey into a state, yes, but it feels more like a pilgrimage. A journey into the very essence of space, into the soul of a land that has learned to breathe in solitude. The adventure has just begun, and the silence is already telling its first story, a tale of patience and of sheer, unadorned beauty. If you want to join us on more journeys through America's hidden places, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There's so much more to explore together. The plains roll on like a slumbering sea. They are not flat, not truly. They rise and fall in gentle, sweeping undulations, like the slow breathing of a sleeping giant. The colors are subtle, yet infinitely complex. Hues of pale green, dusty brown, and sun-bleached yellow blend together, creating a mosaic that changes with the shifting light. Shadows from passing clouds drift across the land, great moving stains of purple and gray that add a sense of life and movement to the stillness. It is a landscape that teaches you the art of observation, rewarding patience with a display of quiet, understated grandeur that unfolds minute by minute. Above it all, the sky is a character in its own right. It is not merely a backdrop, it is an active participant in the drama of the land. During the day, it can be a piercing, brilliant blue, so deep it feels as though you could fall right into it. At other times, it is a canvas for towering cloud formations, magnificent white castles that build and dissolve in a slow, silent ballet. These clouds are not just decoration, they are messengers, carrying the promise of a sudden storm or the relief of cooling shade. To watch them is to understand the power and the poetry of the atmosphere in a place where nothing stands in its way. As the sun begins its descent, the world transforms. The subtle colors of the day erupt into a fiery spectacle that sets the entire horizon ablaze. The sky bleeds into shades of orange, pink, and deep violet. The light catches the edges of the distant hills, painting them in gold. This is the golden hour, and here it feels like an eternity. The vast emptiness of the land becomes the perfect stage for this daily performance. There are no buildings, no trees, no man-made structures to interrupt the view. There is only the earth and the sky, locked in a breathtaking embrace of light and color. And when the last of the light has faded, a new universe reveals itself. The darkness that falls upon Wyoming is absolute. Far from the glow of cities, the night sky comes alive with an impossible number of stars. The Milky Way stretches across the heavens like a river of diamonds, so clear and bright, it seems almost close enough to touch. Constellations that are mere suggestions in other places become vivid pictures. The sheer number of stars is overwhelming, a glittering reminder of the infinite space that surrounds our tiny world. Lying on your back, gazing up into that cosmic ocean, the emptiness of the land feels connected to the emptiness of space itself. If silence has a sound, it is the wind of Wyoming. It is a constant companion, a presence that you feel as much as you hear. It does not just blow, it sings. It whispers through the tall prairie grasses, creating a soft, sighing chorus that seems to tell stories of ages past. It hums a low, mournful tune as it passes over the edges of rocky outcrops and through the narrow gaps of canyons. This is not the chaotic noise of a city breeze, deflected and broken by buildings. This is a pure, elemental sound, the voice of the landscape itself, shaped only by the contours of the earth. You can feel its power on your skin. Sometimes it is a gentle caress, a soft touch that carries the warmth of the sun or the cool relief from a distant mountain. At other times, it is a formidable force, a steady, relentless pressure that pushes against you, demanding respect. It sculpts the land over millennia, carving stone into strange and wonderful shapes, and piling sand into great, shifting dunes. The wind is the unseen artist of this place, its work visible in every weathered rock and twisted tree. To stand in its path is to feel the raw, untamed energy of nature. There are moments when the wind holds its breath. The world falls into an even deeper quiet, a stillness so profound it feels almost sacred. In these moments of calm, every tiny sound is amplified. You can hear the buzz of a solitary insect, the distant cry of a hawk circling high above. You become acutely aware of your own presence, the rustle of your clothing, the gentle rhythm of your breathing. This sudden absence of the wind's song creates a sense of suspense, a feeling that the land is waiting, listening. It is a powerful reminder that in this vast emptiness, even the lack of sound can be a dramatic event. Then, it returns. It starts as a faint murmur on the horizon, a promise carried on the air. The sound grows steadily, a rising crescendo that sweeps across the plains towards you. You can see its approach, watching as it bends the grasses in a great, flowing wave. When it finally reaches you, it is with a rush of energy, a cleansing breath that seems to reinvigorate the entire landscape. The wind's song begins anew, a timeless melody that has played across this empty stage for millions of years. It is the enduring soundtrack to Wyoming's magnificent solitude. In a land of such immense scale, life moves at a different pace. Here, patience is not just a virtue, it is a necessity for survival. The first sign of life is often subtle, a flicker of movement on the edge of your vision. A herd of pronghorn, tan bodies blending almost perfectly with the dry grass, suddenly lifts their heads in unison. They watch you, their dark eyes full of a calm and cautious intelligence. They are the fastest land animals in North America, yet here they seem to move with a deliberate grace, their speed held in reserve. They are a testament to life's ability to adapt and thrive in this open, exposed world. Further on, a darker shape materializes from the landscape. It is a bison, a magnificent relic of a bygone era. It moves with a slow, ponderous gait, its massive head bowed as it grazes on the sparse vegetation. There is a sense of immense power and resilience in its form. Each step seems deliberate, each movement filled with an ancient wisdom. To watch a bison roam freely across the plains is to witness a living piece of history, a connection to a time when millions of these creatures shaped this very land. Their presence fills the emptiness with a profound sense of gravity and endurance. The suspense of discovery is a constant companion on this journey. The landscape that appeared empty just moments before can suddenly reveal its secrets. You scan the horizon, your eyes tracing the lines of distant ridges. And then you see it. A dark spot against the timberline. Is it a rock? Or is it something more? You raise your binoculars, your heart beating a little faster. The shape slowly resolves into the unmistakable form of a bear, foraging on a mountainside. The distance provides a sense of safety, allowing you to observe this powerful creature in its natural element, a silent and awe-inspiring spectacle. Even the smaller creatures command your attention. A prairie dog stands sentinel at the entrance to its burrow, its sharp bark echoing across the quiet plain. A sage grouse with its elaborate and comical courtship display performs for an unseen audience in the early morning light. Each animal, from the largest mammal to the smallest bird, plays a vital role in this intricate ecosystem. They are not just inhabitants of this emptiness, they are the very soul of it. They move through the landscape with a purpose and a rhythm that is perfectly attuned to the vast, silent world they call home. The plains eventually give way to something else entirely. They rise up, buckling and folding until they pierce the sky. The Teton Range appears without warning, a sudden and dramatic upheaval of rock and ice. They are not like other mountains, which are often preceded by foothills that soften their ascent. The Tetons erupt directly from the valley floor, their jagged peaks clawing at the clouds. Their sheer verticality is breathtaking, a geological exclamation point against the vast horizontal expanse of the state. They are a declaration of nature's raw, untamed power, their sharp silhouettes a constant presence on the western horizon. To stand at their base is to feel truly insignificant. You crane your neck, trying to take in the full scale of the granite walls that tower thousands of feet above you. The air grows cooler, carrying the scent of pine and damp earth. Patches of snow cling to the high crevices even in the height of summer, their brilliant white a stark contrast to the dark, weathered rock. The mountains seem to possess a personality, a stoic and silent authority that commands reverence. They have stood here for millions of years, silent witnesses to the changing seasons and the endless passage of time. The silence here is different from the silence of the plains. It is a deeper, more enclosed quiet, buffered by the dense forests of pine and fir that carpet the lower slopes. The wind does not sing here. It whispers, its voice muffled by the thick canopy of needles. The sound is replaced by the gentle murmur of a mountain stream, its clear, cold water tumbling over moss-covered stones. A twig snaps in the undergrowth, a sharp sound that makes you freeze, your senses on high alert. The forest is alive with unseen life, and its stillness is filled with a quiet, watchful tension. As evening approaches, the setting sun casts a warm, rosy glow on the eastern faces of the peaks. This phenomenon, known as alpenglow, is a moment of pure magic. The cold gray stone is transformed, for a few precious minutes, into something warm and alive. It is a fleeting spectacle, a final burst of color before the mountains retreat into the deep shadows of night. Standing in the fading light, watching the peaks burn against the darkening sky, you feel a profound sense of peace. The grandeur of the Tetons does not diminish you. It connects you to something larger and more enduring than yourself. Water is the lifeblood of this arid land. It carves paths through the emptiness, creating ribbons of green that stand in vibrant contrast to the surrounding plains. The rivers of Wyoming are not murky or slow. They are clear and fast, their waters running with the purity of melted mountain snow. The Snake River, a powerful and winding artery, cuts a dramatic path through the landscape. Its currents are strong, its surface a shimmering dance of light and shadow. To stand on its banks is to feel the pulse of the wilderness, a constant and powerful flow of energy that sustains all life around it. In the early morning, a thick mist often hangs over the water's surface. It clings to the river, blurring the edges between water and land, creating a dreamlike, ethereal scene. The world is reduced to soft, muted shapes and the gentle sound of the current. As the sun rises, its rays pierce through the fog, sending golden shafts of light down to the water. The mist slowly burns away, revealing the river in all its clarity. You can see every stone on the riverbed, each one smoothed and shaped by the relentless flow of time. It is a moment of quiet revelation, the world being born anew. These rivers are corridors for wildlife. In the quiet dawn, you might see an elk, its magnificent antlers silhouetted against the rising mist as it comes to the water's edge to drink. A family of otters might glide past, their sleek bodies moving with playful grace through the cold water. High above, a bald eagle perches on the branch of a dead tree, its sharp eyes scanning the surface for the telltale flash of a trout. The river is a gathering place, a linear oasis that draws life from the surrounding emptiness and concentrates it along its banks. It is a theater of survival and beauty. Following a river is like following a story. It has a beginning, high in the remote, inaccessible peaks. It has a middle, a journey across the vast plains and through deep canyons. And it has an end, where it joins a larger body of water, its individual journey complete. To spend time by a Wyoming river is to connect with this timeless cycle. You can dip your hand into the frigid water and feel the memory of the glacier it came from. You can listen to its steady voice and hear a story that is as old as the mountains themselves, a story of movement, persistence, and life. After a journey through this immense land, the meaning of emptiness begins to change. It is no longer a word associated with lack or absence. It is no longer a void to be filled. Here, in Wyoming, emptiness is a presence. It is a tangible force, a feature of the landscape as real and as powerful as any mountain or river. It is the space between things that gives them their meaning, their grandeur. The vastness of the plains is what makes the solitary bison so majestic. The immense silent sky is what makes each star shine with such brilliant intensity. This is a place that recalibrates the soul. It strips away the noise and the distractions of the modern world, forcing you to confront the essentials. Your senses, dulled by constant overstimulation, come alive again. You notice the subtle shift in the color of the light, the direction of the wind, the scent of rain on dry earth. You begin to find a rhythm that is more aligned with the natural world. The frantic urgency of daily life fades away, replaced by a deeper, more patient understanding of time. The emptiness provides the room to breathe, to think, to simply be. There is a unique kind of freedom in this solitude. It is the freedom from expectation, from judgment, from the constant pressure to be connected. In the great quiet of Wyoming, you are responsible only to yourself and to the land you stand upon. This can be intimidating at first, but it soon becomes liberating. It is an opportunity to reconnect with a more fundamental part of yourself, the part that existed long before schedules and screens. The silence is not lonely. It is a profound form of company, a conversation with the earth itself. Ultimately, Wyoming's emptiness is its greatest treasure. It is a rare and precious commodity in a world that is growing ever more crowded and loud. It is a sanctuary for wildlife, a repository of natural beauty, and a space for human reflection. To experience this land is to understand that what we perceive as nothing can, in fact, be everything. It is a powerful reminder that sometimes the most beautiful thing we can find is the space to get lost, the quiet to hear our own thoughts, and the vast, empty canvas on which to paint our own sense of wonder.